Well, the Australian dollar fell sharply overnight. This is after these trade wars were put in place and were now in full effect. Joining me now is our business reporter Ed Boyd is here. The local market has just opened. It was expected to lose 1%.
It was expected to lose 1%. We'll get the full prices at about 10:20 onwards. But we should have a live chart with our data from the London Stock Exchange, just providing the info here now. We can see ASX 200 is already down 0.9% in just less than 5 minutes of trading today, expected to fall further as we go further into the morning. Businesses are starting to figure out the cost of these tariffs. We should also have an Aussie dollar chart. Now, the US dollar lifted sharply overnight. Currency traders are now seeming to think that the US economy is going to actually benefit from these tariffs overall. So it's caused other currencies to fall. Obviously, our dollar now at 61.5 US cents. It's getting back close towards that 5-year low the dollar reached in early January. So this is obviously pretty important for our economy as well, just showing the low value of the dollar. So investors are selling our dollar and they're selling our shares in quick succession, and we're going to see more selling throughout the day as well.
Okay, so that's the Trump trade war that we'll keep an eye on what happens here, of course. But as we kick on with the year as well, the listed businesses are starting reporting season, aren't they?
They are starting reporting season. That kicks off really officially this week. We're going to get some bigger companies later this week. But we got an update this morning from a New Zealand-Australian business, Fisher & Paykel Healthcare, which make respiratory masks and sleep apnea treatment. Although this is the New Zealand Stock Exchange as well. That started trading a couple of hours before us. You can see New Zealand's down 1.8%. Now, this business manufactures more than 45% of its volume in Mexico, and a lot of their revenue comes from America. So they've said here that costs are going to rise in the next financial year due to these tariffs. So this is the first company that's now come out and put out a statement trying to explain the impact of their tariffs. We're probably going to get more statements like this to our stock exchange in the next few hours or days as businesses start to really figure out the cost of what these tariffs are going to have on their bottom line.
So this is just the first kind of hit, if you like, our businesses working out how much it's going to cost them.
Yep.
Is it likely to get worse or better, Ed?
Look, it's really hard for a board to make a decision immediately to figure out how much these tariffs are going to cost them. So it could potentially get worse. It's going to take a bit of time, though, to understand how the tariffs are going to affect them. And right now, it's sort of like the balls are up in the air. They're just trying to figure things out. So we should get a better understanding, Laura, in the next couple of weeks, I'd say.
Ed, thanks so much. We'll see you soon.